They've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bears will put total leather and will get started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Arizona State's offense will come out first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Dropping back, it's Castro. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Makes the grab past the marker. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. At the 45 on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth. And they...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the back. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
To the air, it's Matthews. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And they failed to hook up on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Castro. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting out.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Castro. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. It's on target and complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds his man. It's Hunter. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And is slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. To throw, it's Castro. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Makes the catch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Swings it out to the flat. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10.
Get set.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got him in the flat. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
To the air, it's Matthews. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. The throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's York. Throwing out to the left. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castro. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Completes it in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Castro. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The Bears will hustle to the line. Third down play from the gun. Took a shot as he threw. And the missed connection on third down. And here comes the punt team. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quick handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Castro. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a space. A little release to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Sun Devils will try to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Desperate desperately wanted to keep the... They did not. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Handoff to the single back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. And the Bears racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Matthews. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. He's got it. Slips through the line. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Hands it off. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Looking for a man. It's Castro. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps. He's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Gives it on the option. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. He's loose. The 20, 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They want that clock to run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Castro. Right on the money. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to the back. There he goes. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Reads it, fires complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Castro. Lets it fly. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Let's go!
They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's going. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. To the air on first down. Caught. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20.
Come on, set.
Back to throw. It's Matthews. Got his man downfield. Knocked off his feet. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man on the outside. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tries to get it on the ground. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Wants to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it. And the offense should be able to run out the clock.
Ready?
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Castro. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Now this team has consecutive